How's it going, everybody? Dylan here, back with another episode of the Boba Buzz podcast. As always, I'm joined with my wife, Stacey.
Hey, guys. How is everybody tonight? Episode 3.
Episode 3.
We've made it through 2.
Yep. Slowly but surely made it through.
We're getting there. All right, guys. So if anybody knows this, I'm just going to kick it off like this. So it's 11 p.m. 11.
Yes, I just got home from work, and we've waited till the last possible minute to record this podcast.
If you know us, and we've told y'all this over and over again, we don't stay up late. We are usually like ready for bed as soon as you walk in the door.
Very much so.
But here we are, just getting started. So, Kayla, if you're listening, you would be so proud. We're going to be up probably till at least midnight. And I don't even know the last time that's actually happened.
It's been a very long time.
Kayla always gets a kick out of it. And I don't think she even realized until she called us that one night and invited us to dinner. And I was like, it's 7:30. It's bedtime. We wouldn't go.
Yeah, be like, we normally go to bed really early. We're already way asleep by now most of the time. So
ever since then, she's given such a hard time. She sent me a meme last night, and it was something about I used to could like stay out all night, get up the next morning, and be good to go. Now if I have a salty snack too late, it takes me 4 days to recover. And I'm like, or if I stay up past 8. So
just throws the whole routine off.
Yeah, it's
everything
crazy.
About it.
You can tell too. I wish we had video right now because I wish y'all could see the dog. He is snuggled down in our bed in between our 2 pillows, and he is like giving us a death stare like, what are y'all still doing up?
He knows that it's time to go to bed.
When you walk in the door, he knows. So kind of going into this one, we don't really have much of a plan.
Nope. Just flying by the seat of our pants on this one.
I think the first couple came really easy because we went to introduce ourselves, kind of talk about us, and then, of course, last week we had Charlie's gender reveal to talk about. Mm-hmm. But this one, we're just
kind of rolling with it.
Kind of rolling with it. So we have no idea exactly where this one will take us. But I have one thing that I want to talk about at the end that Dylan even doesn't know. Kind of a little marriage challenge for us. And he's already nervous.
I wouldn't say nervous. I'm
reluctant.
She goes, I can't tell you anything about it.
No, I wanted his honest reaction on here.
No spoilers. So I have no idea what she's fixing
I've
to
even got
about.
my notes covered up and everything. So I've been listening to this new, well, it's not a new podcast. It's actually an old podcast, but in my quote unquote research for hours, I've come across it, and they done this challenge in the very beginning of their podcast, and I just thought it was super cool. So I wanted us to try it. I don't know if we'll actually succeed. I think we will. So we're going to talk about that closer to the end. But anyways,
I think we'll succeed in completing the challenge. We'll see
what we get out of it.
Considering I don't even know what the challenge is, so we'll see. I can't really speculate on it.
Yeah, he was asking me before we kicked it off. He was like, "So what is it?" I said, I'm not going to tell you anything about it until we get started so I can get your honest reaction.
And she wants my honest reaction on this podcast. So we'll see what's in store.
Y'all might see another side of Dylan.
There really isn't another side.
No, not really. So we hadn't really even had a lot going on these past 2 weeks. It's been kind of just a normal, working a lot, every day, 2 weeks. I mean, I can't really think of a whole lot that has stood out.
No, not really. Just doing things around the house and then just working toward that due date for Charlie.
Yes, getting closer and closer. And she had a doctor's appointment today. I had posted that on our Facebook page asking everybody to please kind of say a prayer for her, that it was just her monthly checkup. And I called the clinic after the appointment, and they said everything looked great, said that she was measuring right on track. And they did say her due date, the nurse today said they had her due date down now as the 22nd as opposed to the 24th of December. So we was a couple of days off. I mean, I know that's relatively close, but that was really the only thing that stuck out to me that had changed. So not a lot to share, which is a good thing.
Yeah. I think no news is good news in that
right.
situation. So.
That's one of those no news is good news. So we're just trucking right along. They said she's measuring right on at 23 weeks, and December 22nd is her due date. So looks like we are going to have a Christmas baby for sure. It's going to be so sweet.
Yep.
Cannot wait. I know.
I'm excited.
It's going to be awesome. So maybe in Arkansas a little bit longer than we had planned, just if it does fall at that time, courts and stuff being closed may hinder things just a little bit, but that's okay. As long as everything's healthy and we bring Charlie home at the end, We'll get through it.
Happy and healthy. That's the main thing.
That's right.
So we can get through the other stuff.
We know we got the happy down.
Exactly.
I don't think we've wiped a smile off of our face since May. So
nope. Been just over the moon ever since.
An amazing ride. The nurse did tell me today that we had the sweetest birth mom she had ever met. She actually referred to her as an angel. And I told her that I had to wholeheartedly agree that we hit the jackpot, that we've got the best, that she's awesome.
She's been great since the very beginning. I mean, just talking to us, she's been so nice and so sweet and so
just kind and caring and
just amazing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And like she literally will message me now 3 or 4 times a day just to tell me she loves me, and I just think that's so sweet. She'll say, "I just wanted to say hi to y'all, love y'all," and I love it.
Yeah, so quickly became a part of our family.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even, I don't think, fully realizes just how just how much she means to us.
That's what I told the nurse today. I said, was it last week when she messaged me and she was just like telling us how thankful she was for us and how great we were and just on. And I'm like trying to just reiterate to her, she has no idea what she means to us.
Oh, and
how she's just changed our lives.
How she has completely changed our lives for just the better. I don't know how to describe it. It's hard to put it into words.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, but funny story about Charlie. I'm gonna let Dylan tell this one because he can probably tell it much better than I can because I woke him up out of a dead sleep at 4 a.m. I
wouldn't say she woke me up. So I've got kind of a split shift right now. I work some day shifts and some afternoon shifts. So the early shift that starts about 6. So I wake up about 4:30 because you guys know that I'm early with everything. So get up, get a shower, all that kind of stuff. Get ready to walk out the door. And Stacey will sometimes get up, sometimes not. It just kind of just depends on the day. Well, she meets me at the bottom step, and she's standing there. And I'm like, love you, goodbye, hope you have a good day, that kind of thing, or whatever. And she goes, we have to enroll Charlie in preschool right now. I go, what? I'm just, like kind of in the daze, like, half asleep, not really focused on that coming up at 4:30. But I guess she had not slept the night before, and she had started looking into things and realized that.
No, Shelby texts me. Our cousin Dustin, his wife Shelby, they just had a baby, and she got one that just started preschool, and she had texted me, and I didn't see it till we laid down because I wasn't looking at my phone, and told me that we had to get her enrolled because Crew almost didn't get in. So she registered Crew when she was pregnant, and he's almost 3. So we had to do it.
We had to do it right then at 4:30 in the morning. Not a minute later.
So my friend Stacey owns the preschool that we were looking at. So I sent her a message that morning, and I was like, I guess we need to enroll Charlie in preschool. And she just put back some laughy faces. And she said, I got you, girl. You're good. And I'm like, I legit would have messaged you a week before school started and been like, hey, what do I do to get her started 3 years from now?
Like, hey, Charlie, she's ready now. She's ready to roll. And what do we need to do about getting her in school that starts next Monday?
Yeah, it's exactly what I would have done because, fly by the seat of your pants. That's how it works around here. But no, I was actually prepared. I already did it. So I think we're good to go there. Or anyway, she said we was.
For some of us, fly by the seat of our pants.
That might be the most prepared I've ever been in my entire life.
You're talking about for preschool? Yeah. I would concur with that.
Now, I make no promises what happens to the years leading up to it. I may forget when it starts or something.
But she will have preschool. Preschool's down pat. We're good.
No, I had no idea. You see it on movies and you see it on TV shows where they're talking about how competitive daycare and preschools and stuff are. I thought it was just for the movies. I had no clue that was a real life thing.
Apparently real life. That is
especially
that's an issue.
in Benton, Kentucky. Small town.
A lot of kiddos.
I think it's hilarious. I just love it. I think that is so funny because I had laid up y'all all night long and I was like, preschool? You think Dylan will be okay with that one? Should I go ahead and send her a message? Anybody was going to be messaging her at 2 a.m. to get their kid into preschool in 3 years.
She acted like they were lined up at her house at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's how I felt.
And then she goes, are you okay with that? I'm like, I guess.
What are we talking about again?
I don't even know what you're asking me. Yes, that sounds great. Whatever makes you happy.
Be happy wife, happy life.
Even at 4:30 in the morning.
That's right. That's right. Anytime. Oh man, that is too funny. So we got to register for preschool before we even had like newborn pictures officially scheduled, which I've done that too now.
Yeah.
So
We barely had a crib, but she's got preschool. Got a place to go to school, not a place to sleep. So
I decided that I think we need to watch. Do y'all remember the movie 3 Men and a Baby? Have you ever seen that one? This may be one of those age gap questions.
born in 98.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So 3 Men and a Baby is about this man who has 2 roommates, and he gets a lady pregnant, and she drops the baby off at the door and leaves it. And the 3 men are trying to raise it, and they're all bachelors and like living the high life. And it is hilarious. And I thought we need to watch that one because it is such a cute movie. So I think before Charlie gets here, that's something we're going to have to sit down and watch together.
Okay, that's going to be
you'll like it.
Gonna be one to watch for sure.
And then have you ever seen Look Who's Talking? You hadn't seen that one either?
No.
John Travolta?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's a good one too. So we got some movies we got to watch.
Speaking of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and segue off into this. Stacey's never seen Shrek.
I told
Since
y'all,
we're-
we have no idea where this podcast is going to go.
No, since we're kind of calling out the whole movie thing. I mean, not everybody knows what 3 men and a baby is, but
He just Googled it, y'all.
1987 is when
1987.
3 Men and a Baby came out. So yeah, negative 11 over here. But back to the Shrek thing. Yeah, she's never seen Shrek.
I haven't. Never seen Shrek.
So-
Rhiannon watched it when she was little, so I've seen like pieces of it, but I never sat down and watched it with her. That was not one that I ever watched. Is Shrek Disney? I don't think it's a Disney movie, is it?
I would have guessed it was, but maybe it's not.
I don't think it is. See, I didn't watch a whole lot that wasn't Disney. I'm trying to think. And there's like, you told me there's like 7 of them. Is that true?
No, I think there's like 4.
Four Shreks.
4 of them. I think they're coming out with a 5th one, but I haven't watched past the 3rd one. But the fact that you haven't seen Shrek 1.
Kind of rocks your world just a little bit. You looking that one up too? See when it was? Or how many of them there are? Yeah. I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I've watched more since we've been together probably than I did my whole entire life, but...
Okay, yeah, so Shrek is not Disney. Shrek is DreamWorks.
Okay, I didn't think
animation.
it was... I didn't think it was Disney. Sorry, guys.
But, yeah. Honestly, if you'd have quizzed me, I thought that was the same thing. I guess it's not. I guess it's different.
What, Disney and DreamWorks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's 2 different companies.
Yep.
I just knew
So
that...
says Google.
I just knew that when I had been to Disney, you never see Shrek there. Like, you see all the princesses, you see all the characters, and I'd never seen Shrek. So I was assuming he wasn't Disney.
Never been to Disney.
I know, but now we got to go.
Yep.
3 years.
Yeah, I got to watch some
Right
movies.
before preschool.
I think I've only seen, like, Lion King. That's
yeah.
Disney, right?
Got to brush up on your princesses.
That's Disney, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
On the right track. So we're getting there.
Yeah. Got to brush up on all them princesses so you know when we go. See what's going on. So another thing that happened this week, I'm trying to, like we said, do a little recap there. We got our driveway finally finished. We can actually start parking on it tomorrow, thank God, because I feel like we have had to walk a million miles. And I know it's not that far. I know it's not, and I'm being really dramatic, but it's been awful.
A million miles, 14 steps. It's not that bad. But the house looks a lot better now, and I'm so excited that we have a concrete now instead of the broken
Crushed
pavement.
up, broken blacktop everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Used to be our driveway, and we had it widened. So maybe I won't run off of it all the time now.
Yeah. So whenever you come to our house and see the concrete cracked and laying on the side of the road, just know that doesn't matter how wide the driveway might be, Stacey's going to find the edge. She will find the edge.
Like a moth to a flame, baby.
Yep.
We're parking right now in my dad's little turnaround that he had when he owned his business for his work cars. And the other day I was trying to park the car, and I think I got it like halfway in and halfway on the road, and I just leave it. Dylan's truck's big. I was afraid I was going to hit it. He parked first.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
So the next night, did you get out of the car to try to help me? And I was like, stop. No,
No,
you were trying to park it, and I called you a sassy pants.
Yeah, I'd made a comment about how she had parked the night before, and I was driving, and she goes, "Well, why don't you just whip it in there and tell
Sassy pants.
tell the people how many times it took me?
About half of a turn.
Half of a turn, one attempt.
Perfect. Yeah, I was mad.
I didn't say perfect. She said it.
It was perfect. It made me mad because I didn't do it and he did. That's not right.
One for the boys.
You're about to be outnumbered.
I know. I'm okay.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Would say you got the dog on your side at least, but
he's not on my side, but he is a male.
He's cracking me up. So we did get our driveway done, and something kind of interesting about that, because this is just how our life goes. We had our backyard done, and we had a pool put in. So we had all of this dirt that got dug up for the pool just sitting in the yard.
Like the size of our house, mountain of dirt in our backyard.
We had to pay a fortune to have it hauled off, like a living fortune to have it hauled off, only to get our driveway concreted. And the gentleman who done our driveway to come back and go, I hate to say this, but we're going to have to haul some dirt in. And that's going to cost another arm and a leg to have that done. So we literally, we paid to have the dirt hauled off. And then 2 weeks later, we paid to have the dirt brought back.
Exactly.
I'm still just flabbergasted over that one. I just don't understand.
I'm just trying not to think about it. As long as we just don't think about it, it looks great. Let's just roll forward and just be happy with it.
And I do think that was the last, knock on wood, we've said this a million times, big project.
We'll see. Charlie's coming,
but that may be the last big house project. I have already asked if we can take the wallpaper off the walls in what is the nursery now and move it to the bigger bedroom, so we have the nursery in the bigger bedroom. But Dylan shot that down in about 0.2 seconds.
I must have given off a fake tense of me loving putting up that wallpaper. She goes, it's so much easier now. It's like vinyl. It just sticks to the wall.
Just sticks up there.
Well, that means it sticks to everything. Everything. You, the wall, everything.
The crib that was across the room.
Crib. Yeah. Just everything. So, and she goes, well, you know what? You did such a good job putting that up. I want you to tear it down and move it. No.
Why we put the nursery in the little bedroom, it made total sense in the beginning. And it's going to be fine. But the more stuff we are getting, the more I'm like, oh, we might should have used the big bedroom.
We have a huge dresser that's already full of stuff.
And a closet. Everybody's been asking. They're like, well, what are we supposed to get you? What are we supposed to get you? You're getting all the fun stuff. I'm like, I've waited 45 years to get the fun stuff.
Yeah. Diapers, wipes, bottles.
Check.
Because why? Because we're not reusing...
because we can't reuse pacifiers or anybody else's bottles.
I just think that's weird. Let's make that poll right now. Let's post a comment on if you guys think that's weird or not.
See, I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird. I think if you wash them, it'd be like buying a cup at a yard sale.
I don't do that. Nope.
But when you go out to eat, you're using somebody else's cup.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's different.
That's okay. This is not the same thing. I just don't think it's the same.
I had a girl try to sell me some pacifiers and Dylan had a stroke because I was going to buy them.
Yeah. I just think that no more than those things cost. We might as well just get new ones. That's just my thought on it. I guess I'm outnumbered on that.
Maybe it's like a female and a male thing.
Would you buy underwear off Facebook?
No, but that's different.
That is not different.
Not different?
Mm-mm.
That's kind of the same.
Nope. No, something that's like, stays in your mouth all the time, or something that keeps you covered all the time. I think it's the same thing. It's just different areas. Same thing.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That is great.
I want to know. I want to know everybody's opinion.
Yeah, we'll create a little poll when we get off here on Facebook. Well, actually, it'll drop tomorrow after the episode, so they'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Either post on Facebook or post in the comments if you're watching on YouTube or something like that. I'm just curious.
Would you
I'm not
buy
alone.
used bottles for your baby?
Not necessarily the bottles. It's pacifiers.
Pacifiers.
Bottles I'm okay with. It's the attachments on top of the bottle that I'm like, yeah.
Oh, the nipple?
Yeah.
That part. I guess you could get new of those.
Yeah.
Instead of the whole bottle.
Just think it's weird.
No, we've all got our thing. That's obviously yours.
And as you pointed out, I've got several.
Oh, me. That's hilarious. Her closet is like full. My mom and his mom.
We're blessed with the best. Let's just put it.
We are. But it's so much fun. We have laughed and laughed and laughed. So his mom came up with this system for me of totes. And she was like, get a tote, put the size on it, put the clothes in there if they can't wear them right now. Then when you get done, you just flip the tote out, bring the real size out, put the old sizes in, you're good to go. So we started the tote system, and her spring and summer and next fall totes are already completely full.
Yep.
The big totes. Mm-hmm. So she
Not
is not going to be neglected on clothes at all.
We actually don't have to wash clothes. We can just like a one-time use, and then
told me the other day.
We got enough to give her an outfit every day for the first 3 years of her life.
I have monogrammed everything, so it isn't like we can resell it. Even the stuff I've bought used, I've put her initials on them, so it isn't like we can resell any of it. So we might as well toss it in the trash when we get done.
Yeah.
Literally, when I called the nurse's office today, I got to telling her that that's what I done, and I was telling her, I said, we've literally spent every day since I don't know what day the gender reveal was now, 2 weeks ago.
Something like that.
Just about every day we've spent putting Charlie on clothes, diaper. What are they called? Not bibs, burp cloths.
Yeah.
Like cloth diapers is where I was going.
That's what I was thinking too.
Bibs, burp cloths, little loveys. I must have a real like fascination with the little like loveys that have the little animals on the end and the blankets off of them. And then I ordered the little dog that looked like Stitch. That's
See that right there? That's how you have to explain these things to me. When you say lovey,
I think that's what they're called. I'm pretty sure at the store that's what they're called. Like little taggies and loveys.
I believe you. I'm just saying I don't know what that means whenever you say that.
Because when I got them out the other day to start embroidering them, I've got like 6 of them already. I'm like, I guess you'll have to like hold one in each hand. I don't know. We'll just like surround her with them.
Choice of the day.
Which one do you like?
Which one you want today?
And you already know they get one thing that they love and they don't let it go. So the rest of them will just be useless.
Well, Charlie's got options. Plenty of options.
Plenty of options.
I think she's going to pick the Packers theme. Just everything the Packers is what she's going to like.
Everything Packers?
Yeah. Well, I told you when I drop her off, that's what she's going to be wearing.
I know. I told him, I was like, we have a closet full of clothes. Do not bring her to work every day in a Packers outfit.
It goes with everything.
Green and gold goes with all of it.
It does.
I don't know.
Just a nice like sensation about it.
I was nice. I bought the football gown. I bought the football blanket. I bought football diaper burp cloths. Why can I not get that out tonight? Because it's after 11. My brain shuts down at 8. Burp cloths. I bought the bibs that was football themed. So I've literally I'm supporting your habit. I'm being supportive.
Yes. Yep.
And we're gonna do her month pictures football themed.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that. So
I'm working, getting closer.
Teetering on board of all of this. And I also got I got the cutest little cheerleading outfit. It's like a 12 months. So it'll be for next year when she can stand up. But oh my gosh, it's a little green and white one, and we're gonna embroidery it in Packers.
Yes.
It's gonna be adorable. She'll be ready for game day. So
my favorite.
Maybe if you put one on her every Sunday when they play, it'll get it out of your system.
She'll have a jersey too.
She'll match you.
Yeah.
Because you're always in your Packers clothes.
Exactly.
She'll be in hers.
Exactly why she'll always wear Packers clothes.
As long as
I'm missing why this is an issue.
The Cowboys.
Yeah. I was never going to bring any of that up on the podcast, but I guess you can know
what Dylan absolutely just cringes.
The hair on the back of my neck stand up.
I never watched any sports whatsoever till we started hanging out, and I'm learning. I'm getting better, and I watch football now.
Yeah, she likes Kansas City,
and I kind of ask stupid questions sometimes or make stupid comments, but I'm learning and I'm getting there.
We're teaching you.
Yeah, and at least I've joined in on something you enjoy.
I say we're teaching you like I'm part of the team or something, but
well, technically you're teaching me because
I am a shareholder.
This is true. You are an owner.
Yeah. Very small owner, but
nevertheless, it was enough of an ownership to get us the Cheesehead owner hat, which was what I wanted.
Exactly. Yes.
Went to my first game last year, so that was fun. Me and him and his brother went to a Packers game, and that really was like I had a blast.
Oh, I had so much fun.
That. So
I had so much fun.
That was probably when I knew that I was actually starting to really enjoy football.
Green Bay eats, sleeps, and breathes the Packers. So everything you go to, anything you do, revolves around that.
Oh, yeah. I was amazed. I mean,
awesome.
Even their houses were like vinyl siding in green and gold. Like it was nuts. Yep. Their fences were all painted.
Retirement right there.
Is that our retirement home instead of moving to Florida?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Go
to the cold.
A lot of times people sign me up because they go to Florida when it's cold here and like hot there, and then they're here when it's hot here, and I'm like, I would be miserable. So I can go cold.
Yeah, I
can go north.
Stay cold.
I can't. Well, I mean, I could probably drive in it. I seriously, I can't drive in it, but I could probably drive in it. I drive here.
Maybe you could park a little better.
When it's icy. I don't have to back out.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to back out, we're good.
When I back, we have a trailer that we use for shows, and when I back it up, even Dylan's like, "You fully commit to that turn." He's like, "It's just
you have to turn the trailer just a little bit. It's not like you can't just like turn a little bit. You got to turn the whole wheel all the way until it stops, and then you can go."
How I haven't jackknifed it and like actually hurt something, I will never, ever, ever know.
Beyond me.
But I haven't, so that's good. That works. All right, so let's talk about this challenge that I have been listening to on this other podcast.
Buckle up, everybody.
It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, I think we do a lot of it already, somewhat. So
I don't even know what it is.
I know. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I tell Dylan, like, every day I just have all this, like, information to tell him. And I've been planning this since the last podcast because I started listening to him then. And I haven't been able to share it with you. So it's, like, been driving me crazy. So now I can tell you what it is because I wish that that we had video so we could watch his face. I just know how he feels about certain things.
I'll try to
and it's going to be like it's cringy.
I'll try to talk out my emotions. Here we go.
Okay, so this is from the Marriage More podcast. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it. I've really enjoyed it. I listen. They're quick. They're like 15, 20-minute podcasts, but they do tons of different challenges for their marriage. And this started years ago. Like I said, it's not a new one, but it is one that I came across. They're actually from Southern Illinois, which is where I went to school. So I know we have some mutual friends, and that was how I'd started following the wife's blog on Facebook. They actually adopted a little girl several years ago, and I was following their journey back then on that. So that's kind of how I came across them. And then I'd never listened to their podcast, and when I started out, this was one of their beginning challenges, and I was like, oh, that would be a fun place to start for us to do some fun stuff. So this one is their Fundamentals of Love challenge, and it's 22 days.
22 days.
Well, I thought about this earlier too, because we talk about this all the time. You know the Sarah Evans song, "It takes 21 days to make or break a habit"? Mm-hmm. That's the whole thought process behind the 22 days, because in 21 it should just become instant. So your 22nd, it comes natural then.
Okay.
So it's every day for 22 days that we have to do this. It's 3 things. Okay. All right. So the first one is called the connected kiss. Now, this is not like he's already smirking, like he's already looking away. But this is not like the ooh make out kiss. It's just a kiss that is intentional, which I think is, every
day when I leave for work. Got it.
It can't just be your normal everyday, like, see ya, love you, bye. It has to be intentional.
Well, I intentionally do that.
So that's the first one. Is going to be your connected kiss.
Oh, boys.
He's already hating this.
Next.
The next one is the 7-second hug. So every day you have to hug for at least 7 seconds.
Do I count out loud?
You can in the beginning.
Okay.
But you have to hug for at least 7 so you actually connect and you feel it. Your connected kiss can be during that 7-second hug.
How long is the connected kiss?
It doesn't have to be a long kiss. It just has to be an intentional kiss. Like you have to go out of your way to do it.
Just making sure I understand the rules.
So like when we pass in the hall and we just That's not the connected kiss. That's the I love you, look in my eyes and kiss me kiss. And it don't have to be cheesy because you don't need to make fun of it.
I didn't say a word. I'm just sitting here.
Smirking. Just a little bit. So the 7-second hug.
Okay.
Okay. And then the last one, we already do this all the time, but it's the catch-up chat at the end of every day. It's like 5-10 minutes, no phones. We just chat about each other's day. But I think we actually, when you come in at night, especially when you're on afternoons, that's something we really do. Mm-hmm. You stand in the kitchen there, normally between the kitchen and living room. I sit on the couch, and we really do kind of catch up from the day real quick. So I think that one will come pretty natural to us. There's no
so we do this
real
for
distractions.
22 days?
22 days, starting tomorrow.
What is 22? Like, what does that signify?
I just told you the Sarah Evans song. It takes 21 days.
That's 21. I was just seeing why 22. Why I was like...
Because the 22nd day, it should just come natural. We shouldn't even be thinking about that we're doing all three of them.
Okay.
So...
I understand. Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
I feel like we do it every day anyway.
I know. That's what I said. This one should come really easy to us, but we have to be...
I think all three of them. That's what I was getting at.
Do what?
I think we do all three of them.
You think so?
I don't think you realize it, yeah.
I do, because we hug a lot. I'm a hugger anyways.
Hmm?
So we hug a lot. I don't know if we hold it for 7 seconds.
No, I think throughout the day, like the amount of hugs throughout the day add up to 7
But
seconds.
that's not the point.
We do everything differently, though.
March to the beat of our own drum.
Yeah.
Guys, this is going to be fun. I can already tell y'all that, like, in the morning, I'm going to give Dylan a hug, and he's going to be like, one.
2, 3. Oh, yeah. Do I do 1 or 1,000? Like, what? Yeah. I'm already scheming. She knows me.
I do.
Yeah, she knows.
That's exactly why I wouldn't tell him beforehand, because I knew it would give him way too much time to put way too much thought in this. I feel like we need a checklist on the fridge. Like, we did it day 1, we did it day 2.
But
Mission accomplished.
But that makes it like...
Do you think it feels forced?
I feel like it's like job of the day. You got to hug for 7 seconds.
Yeah, because if you're having a bad day, you're going to be like, if I'm having a bad day, then you're going to be like, rein it in, 7-second hug. And it's going to make me feel better. Because 7 seconds is long enough to, like, connect and actually breathe.
I think if I say it like that, I'd be like, we got to get the check mark for the day. Give me a hug.
Well, if you say it with that look on your face, maybe.
You just said it the same way. I watched you. We need video.
Because I feel like he's kind of making fun of it.
No. I just think we already do it.
I do too. That's what
I
I said. This one should come really, really easy to us. So we may not jump into any other challenges.
Is there there's other stuff that goes along?
Oh, there's tons.
Well, the look I just got. Whoa. Okay, I guess it's like Pandora's box. It's just like, whoa.
It was amazing. All the stuff they do. And it's pretty interesting. But they do like a different one. As soon as they finish that one, they try to keep that one going, and they start another one. And they just kind of build on them. I kind of feel like at the end of the day, that might be all you were doing is challenges. I don't know. But this one I thought would be a good one. 21 days or 22 days.
22 days.
22 days.
Yeah, 21 days don't count. 22 days is where.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
And keep track. We'll check back in 2 weeks on it. When we're in our podcast, we'll be about a little over halfway done with it. We can let them know if we're succeeding or failing or how we feel it's going, if it's made a difference. But I agree. I totally agree. That's why I said this was one I thought when I heard it, I was like, that's one that we already basically do, so it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
So, you on board?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited. Because we need something else to add into our hectic, crazy schedule. So let's add another 7-second hug.
Had a couple minutes in there.
Well, good, because this one only takes
7 seconds.
7 seconds to hug and 10 minutes to catch up.
I'm about to Google it.
You're going to Google what?
I'm about to Google, is it 1,000, 2 1,000, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
7 seconds is probably a lot longer than what we realize if you're really breaking it down and thinking about it. I don't know. What are you doing, counting in your head to see?
I haven't talked in 7 seconds. That's how long it is.
That's a long hug. No?
I think we do. I think we do it anyway.
I mean, I agree. That's what I said. That's why I think most days we already do these.
I don't know if you agree.
But I think it'll be fun to see when we have to think about it and are more intentional about it, if it really comes as natural as we thought it did. Do we really do it every day? I mean, I think we do.
I think we do. But now that I think we're doing this challenge, now we're going to be like, oh, hey, we did not hug for 7 seconds. We only hugged for 6. So get over here.
Get over here. Bring it back in for 7 more.
Start
I'll
from the-
always take an extra hug.
Start from the top.
All right. So we've got the connected kiss, the 7-second hug, and the catch-up chat of the day. Got it?
Yes.
So if we start tomorrow, I don't know what tomorrow is.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
I know it's Thursday. Some days I don't know that, but it's tomorrow the 29th.
29th.
Okay. So I don't know what 22 days from that is, but we'll check back in when we're done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It'll be close to middle September.
Yes.
We'll check back in 15 days when we go live on this podcast again, let y'all know how it's going. I won't make a checklist because I think Dylan said that made it way too awkward.
I think that just makes it where it's like, oh, I got a job, got to come home, and I got to hug for 7 seconds, got to have a connection kiss. And
I'm not even sure what it is.
And I don't even really know what that means, as opposed to a regular kiss. You got the...
And I already know now. Every time he kisses me, he's gonna be like, "Is that one connected?"
Be like, how long
is that it for the day?
Be like, is the connected thing 7 seconds, or is that the hug?
Are we done yet?
Yeah.
This should be fun. This should be a lot of fun. All right.
Oh yes.
Y'all, this is just proof that I've told y'all that he goes along with anything I say. Eventually. That you just...
I'll give you a hard time about it, but I'll
But
go
you
along
always
with it.
do it.
Yeah.
If you didn't give me a hard time, I'd think you was mad at me. So
Right.
That's all good. That's why I love you so much, because you just
I love you too.
make me happy.
Make me
Whatever it
happy too.
takes.
Yeah.
Challenge,
Whatever
a
it takes.
podcast,
Anything. Yeah.
load and unload the trailer,
Get to do that tomorrow. Woohoo.
and Friday.
Yep. And Friday.
Yay for those weekends off now.
Awesome.
It's great.
Yep.
Show season kicks off for the store this weekend. We'll be at Grand River, so we get to load tomorrow, unload Friday, set up, and then you're lucky enough, though, that you get to work Monday, so you'll miss the loader backup.
Darn.
But the next weekend, you're off Friday and Sunday. Well, like Sunday afternoon when we break down, so you'll be able to help me with both.
I'm not off on Sunday. I just want it to be known that that day might be pushing the connection kiss a little bit. Or the 7-second hug. I don't know if I'll have time because we got a lot of stuff going on. So just mark it down that time I will make sure in the middle of us picking something up.
I'm sweating.
I want a 7-second hug.
While I'm sweating and I'm all grouchy and you'll be like, bring it over here.
Yep.
7-second hug.
Get our check mark for the day. Put it on the bulletin.
That's right. All right. Well, I'm excited you're at least going to try it with me. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just like another day.
Just another day.
Yep, just another day.
All right. So I think that wraps up episode 3. Now we'll have to come back to you at episode 4, kind of catch you up on how the challenge is going. Get started with that tomorrow.
Yep. I'm going to Google right now what a connection kiss is. Connected kiss.
Yeah. What is a connected kiss? He just said that it had to be intentional. It wasn't necessarily like a kiss.
Like those times that I unintentionally kiss you.
Yeah.
Like,
You have
oops,
to
oops, sorry. Oops.
This is what I live with, y'all.
I'm just saying. I mean, like, how many unintentional kisses happen?
I think you should I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, though.
I think I'm a man. I think is what.
Oh, me. All right. So
We're very.
I know. And not only are you a man, which makes you very black and white, ABC, you're like an OCD man. Mm-hmm. So that makes you very ABC 1, 2, 3. And I'm like AJR. Just kind of scattered all over. Does that make sense?
So what you're saying, instead of like when I say your ABCs, you don't start with A, you start with Z. Is that kind of what you're saying?
I might start with M. Just depends on the day.
Just roll the dice.
Just roll the dice, see what happens. because you never know.
Did we talk about you and the headphone thing?
Yes.
Did we talk about that?
First episode.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I keep reverting back to when we talk about stuff like this.
I didn't.
What
If
is
you
that?
didn't
What is
listen to
that
episode
R?
1, I didn't know there was a left and a right to the headphones.
I'll recap you. Yeah, we're putting headphones on, and I said, make sure that it was the side with the cord is
hear.
your left. Yeah, she couldn't hear. She's like, I can't hear anything. Can't hear anything at all. I was like, you have headphones on backwards. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's a right and a left side to every set of headphones that's ever been made by humans. And and she goes, I never knew that.
I didn't.
I didn't know what R. I didn't know what R and L stand for. I was like,
I guess I've never looked at them.
but yep. So, fun fact: there's a right and a left side, and it plays dividends on
Yeah,
how
I could
the
hear
sound.
when I flipped them the right way. It actually worked.
Yep, plays a big part in sound.
Every
So.
time we start this podcast and I put them on, I feel like I'm getting ready to take a hearing test anyways. But now I've got figured out what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah,
It helps.
yeah. You're mainly just listening to your audio back. That's kind of the main point of the headphones is for you. But I'm the one managing your audio. So,
I hope you turn me down because I can be really loud.
you should taking your headphones off and then listen to how loud you're talking. It's crazy, but that's the kind of the point of the microphones. They help with that.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody has said our sound sounds pretty good, so we've got lots of
Yeah, I'll take it
compliments on
because
that. We had no idea what we were doing.
just
So
kind of rolling the dice on it. But I guess that's gonna wrap it up.
yeah, episode 3, y'all. This was fun. I want to thank y'all for listening. Even tonight at the restaurant when I went in, Macy West. Macy was like, I love the Bobo Buzz. As soon as I stepped out front, and I'm like, I love y'all. I just love y'all listening and telling us. And how many comments we got last time after the deodorant story tells me that people was listening to the end because
Oh yeah, because we saved that for the end, and there was a lot of people that brought that up.
yeah. So it was not. It's nice to know that you guys are actually
Not
sticking
a lot
around.
of people that can relate, but a lot of people that brought it up.
I bet there's somebody out there that could relate.
Oh, they haven't commented yet.
They haven't found their people.
Yep.
See,
haven't found it yet. So keep sharing the podcast.
Yes.
On that note,
Yes.
keep sharing it.
Follow us on Facebook. If you find us on one of the streaming services, be sure to follow us at the Bobo Buzz on Facebook.
Yes, we're almost to 300 followers.
Yay! Maybe
We're
we
like
should
at
do.
293 or 294 or something.
Let's
like
do a giveaway at 500.
that. 500.
We're
Okay,
gonna do a
guys,
big
you heard
giveaway.
it. We're doing a giveaway
share,
at 500.
Share.
Yep, keep sharing it.
I can't really post that we're going to do a giveaway because if I post we're going to do a giveaway, then all the spammers start messaging y'all, telling y'all they already won. So we'll just beg you on here.
Yeah.
Share that.
Yeah, just keep sharing, and then you guys are in the know on that around 500 followers, we're going to do a little giveaway.
That'll be fun.
Sounds good.
I don't know what we're going to give away yet, but we'll come up with something.
Yeah, we'll find something.
All right,
Because-
guys. Episode 3, done. Thanks for listening.
Yep. Just keep sharing. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and leave your comments. We do see all the comments and everything. And if you're watching or listening on Spotify, Amazon, anything like that, just we'd really appreciate a rating if you guys wouldn't mind to do that. I know some of you already done it, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
but other than that, I think that's gonna be it.
Y'all have
So,
a good night.
Hope you guys have a great night.
I kind of
and-
liked recording right before we're dropping because I don't feel like we're having to keep any secrets.
That's true. Yep. It's all just
Kinda
out in the
nice.
open.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one here in a couple weeks.
All right. Till next time. Bye, guys.
All right. See you guys.